Today I'm making Pan Mee. This is my daughter's favorite noodles. It is very satisfying to eat when cooked at home. This recipe is for 4 to 6 servings. The ingredients needed are 600 grams of fresh Pan Mee, 150 grams of sweet leaf vegetables or sayur manis, 1 chicken carcass, optional, 130 grams of yellow onions, 2.5 liters of water, 25 grams of anchovy, washed, 35 grams of crispy fried anchovies, 170 grams of white radish, 12 grams of cilantro roots, 27 grams of dry wood ear mushroom, 250 grams of minced pork, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, half tablespoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili garlic oil, 1 tablespoon of crispy fried garlic, 3.5 tablespoons of wonton mee sauce, and 10 grams of spring onion leaves. The full list of ingredients and recipe for wonton mee sauce are in the See More link. First, submerge the wood ear mushroom and soak for about 1.5 hours or until completely soft. In a small pot, add the chicken carcass and submerge in the water. Switch on the heat to medium and let it come to a gentle boil for about 5 minutes to remove the blood and impurities. Next, prepare the sweet leaf vegetables. Strip the leaves from the stems and separate them. And cut all the stem into short sticks. Use kitchen shears as they are quite thick. Repeat until complete. Wash the leaves, the stem, and set aside. Alright, the water is boiling vigorously in the chicken carcass pot. Switch off the heat. See, there are some impurities floating on the surface. Remove the chicken from the pot and give it a quick rinse. Leave aside. Next, prepare the vegetable for the soup. Cut the yellow onion into 8 pieces. Remove the stalk of the radish and peel off the skin. Cut it into half and slice them to about 1/2 inch thick. Wash the cilantro roots and place them with the sweet leaf stems and the raw anchovies too. Switch on the heat to medium. In a stock pot, add the washed chicken carcass, washed anchovies, cilantro roots, yellow onions, radish, sweet leaf stem, all the salt, and 2.5 liters of water. Cover the pot and let it boil for 20 minutes or until it comes to a rolling boil. After 20 minutes, the stock is boiling vigorously. Set the heat to medium-low. Stir the stock to distribute the ingredients evenly. Tilt the cover of the pot at an angle in case it overflows and let it boil for 1 hour. After 1 hour, switch off the heat. See, the stock is very clear. Remove the large ingredients and strain the soup to get only the stock. Carefully rinse the stock pot with hot water to remove all the remnants. Switch on the heat. Make sure to use hot water for rinsing or the pot can be damaged. Transfer the stock back into the pot. Add all the pepper and oyster sauce. Stir until it is well combined. Cover the pot and boil for 8 minutes or until it comes to a rolling boil. Alright, the soup is boiling vigorously now. Give it a taste. Delicious. It is quite light and yet sweet and savoury. Switch off the heat and set it aside. Next, check on the wood ear mushroom. It's completely soft now. Drain the water and give it a rinse. Remove the stem or any part that are still hard and cut it into quarters. Next, line it up and cut into thin strips. Repeat for the rest of the wood ear mushroom. All done, set them aside. In a non-stick pan over medium heat, add all the wonton mee sauce and minced pork. Stir to evenly coat with the sauce. Then add the wood ear mushroom strips and stir for about 4 minutes or until minced pork changes color. After 4 minutes, the meat is almost cooked and the sauce is getting dry. Add 100 ml of water and stir until evenly combined. Cover the pan and reduce the heat to medium-low. Braise it for 20 minutes to tenderize both meat and the wood ear mushroom. Stir every 5 minutes to prevent burning and to ensure the gravy is not too dry. After 20 minutes, give it a stir. Then add about half tablespoon of crispy fried garlic for fragrance. Stir and mix evenly. Give it a taste. The meat is very tender and tasty. It is done. Switch off the heat, remove from the pan and set aside. Next, prepare a pot of hot boiling water and a basin of room temperature water. We are blanching the sweet leaf vegetables. Submerge all the leaves into the hot water. Cover the pan and let them boil over medium heat for 1.5 minutes. After 1.5 minutes, remove them with a strainer. Shaking a little to remove the excess water. Set them aside. Next, cook the noodles in the same pan. When the water is boiling, add all the pan mee noodles. Keep stirring the noodle with a pair of cooking chopsticks for about 8 minutes or until noodles are cooked and tender. Press the noodle to test for doneness. If it is too hot, dip it in the room temperature water a little before pressing. If it breaks, it is cooked. Bring the basin of room temperature water closer. Carefully remove the pan mee noodles with the strainer and immerse it in the basin of water for about 30 seconds. This helps keep its chewy texture. Then strain the noodles in a colander, shaking to remove the excess water. Our pan mee noodles are done. It is time to assemble. Place the desired serving of pan mee into the bowl. Then add the sweet leaves, a generous serving of the minced meat, topping with crispy fried anchovies and crispy fried garlic. Drizzle the chili oil for spice. And add the soup until the noodles are just immersed. And our pan mee noodles is done. I like to mix everything for maximum flavor. Let's eat! Delicious! The noodle and mushrooms are chewy, while the pork gives a rich savoury taste. Try the soup. Sweet, slightly spicy, fragrant and very appetizing. Perfect! Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you have enjoyed the video. This is Home Cooking with Somjit. Thank you and bye-bye!